Here, Patrick Cage joins me on Sports Hip Hop with DJ Mad Max, Life 365, iHeartRadio. You already know what it is. Weighted Blanket, rap shit.
Come
He's
on now.
here, the star. What's going on, man? Welcome to the show. How's your afternoon? How's everything going?
It's been great. It's Wednesday. Wednesdays are big because Thursday nights, midnight, that's when all the new rap shit episodes come out. So, just getting ready for episode 5 tomorrow. And yeah, man, I'm excited.
And you should be, because I heard the song. It's a hit. People all in the comments were saying, like, yo, this is crazy. The production's crazy, the vocals, and you have the music background. So was this kind of something that you thought of? Because I know I read the description already that you started out as a joke and then it started to, yo, this is a great song. So
Yeah.
is this something during the whole strike that was going on that you said, okay, I want to go back into my music bag and see what I
Essentially,
got here?
essentially, man. I mean, I've made music, I've made R&B music for the last like 4 years pretty much. And yeah, with this strike, I just felt like I was really put in a place where the industry was kind of telling me I wasn't allowed to create, but as an artist, innately, I'm gonna make something. So I was just like, you know what? I can't go to set, but I got this mic right here. I got beats online. I was like, let's figure something out. And so yeah, every day pretty much during this strike, I was just waking up, sitting here and just recording different songs, just making music.
How far are you planning to take this? Because now you've seen the feedback that you got. You're seeing that it's going to be in conjunction with the show, and it's crazy. It's going crazy for you. So how far are we going to take this? Is it to the point now you're going to want to get a label deal as an artist?
I mean, I don't know about a label deal. I love being an independent artist. And I mean, like I feel like the music industry is really just changing where labels aren't necessary or they're not necessarily necessary. But yeah, I mean, like as long as people find my music and the fans of it connect with it and they rocking with it, then that's really all I want to do. But I mean, I go all the way with it, man. I have more music, in the vault. I definitely want to release a project soon. Just really figuring out timing and making sure, like, everybody wants to hear the music. Everybody's going to be drawn to it when I drop it. So yeah, all in this time.
All in its time. And what's this project going to be based about? Is it going to be an extension of basically Weighted Blanket?
It's going to include Weighted Blanket, and really, it's just I think with making R&B music, a lot of my subject matter is my interactions and my dealings with women, and so this is going to be voice notes. Is the name of the EP that I want to drop, and just kind of touching on the experiences with women that I've had over the last 4 years, really. Um, and yeah, just sharing that experience. I'm not really big on posting on Instagram, and like I don't let people in. A lot of people tell me, so I'm using music as a way to kind of showcase who I am and what I'm about and kind of what's going on in my life.
It seems as though it's a diary, but there's something that I did learn about you. You kind of want to play a love interest and an emotional character. That's like one of your main things that you want to do down the road. So you feel as though this is your character right here in a way.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, lately and for the last few years, I played villains, and they're a lot of
Yeah.
fun. I mean, I love playing the villain. Like on rap shit, I'm definitely the villain, and I mean, people hate Gat, but I like Gat because I understand Gat. But yeah, no, he's crazy. He's actually a terrible person. But yeah, I think playing love interest and being romantic is kind of something that's more natural for me. It's kind of, I mean, I am a hopeless romantic. It's annoying to say sometimes, but yeah, I love love. I love romance. I love like big, extravagant displays of love. And so yeah, I think music allows me to get that out now. But that's definitely a dream I want to do within acting, just because I feel like, I don't know, I love watching people fall in love, and so to be able to portray that and give that to other people, yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
a beautiful.
I think it may be tough in this day and age because we see what's going on with the social media game, the whole dating and the relationship. It's completely changed. It's not the 90s anymore.
It's not, and I really like, so man, you really speaking exactly how I feel, because it's
Yeah.
not. And it sucks because I'm on that wave of like, it's so hard to find anything truly substantial in this day and age because of the oversaturation of social media. If people feeling like they got options, if this isn't working, I'm hopping out and going to the next. So there is that challenge with it. But yeah, I that's kind of like why with the music, I want to bring back that 90s, early 2000s singing in the rain for your woman kind of love. Like beg for your shit, man. Like if that's how you feel, get it off.
Boys to Men, End of the Road, and all
100%.
that.
Boyz
Yeah.
II Men, Jagged Edge, Mint Condition, New Edition, all of it.
Yeah. Bring it back. We need it. There's not enough of it out here. But
There's a space for it now. Brent really just tonally really opened that up and showed people that we were missing that 90s 2000 sound. And so I really just want to like kind of expand on that.
yeah, get back to like the Nelly dilemma. Yeah, that
Yeah. I feel like just back then, people were more, at least if they weren't as self-aware, they were just more honest about how they were feeling. I feel like now people keep it in so much and just don't share. I feel like they have to put on this bravado. I'm like, take the mask down, man. Just put your heart on your sleeve. Tell people how you feel. If you
mm,
like that woman, tell her you like her. It's not you're
exactly.
not a simp. You're not a simp if you just like the girl all day. Like that's love, bro. It's okay.
You got that right. How are things picking back up now? Because we're coming off the strike, finally reaching a deal here. So how are things picking back up for you now?
It's definitely been coming, man. I mean, it was a slow start. I mean, just the strike in itself was hard. But I think once that vote went through, people were able to promote projects. I know the writers' rooms kind of had started back up once they got their deal. And it feels like whatever writers' rooms have progressed to the point where they're ready to go into production, whether it's December or top of the year, they're casting. And so auditions have been rolling back in. It feels good, man. I made a post the other day saying I finally feel like myself again and a new person because I came out of this strike and it was like, cool, I'm able to audition again. I'm able to act. I'm able to talk about the projects that I have coming out. But then now I have this whole new, different professional career as an artist, as a music artist that I get to push into and kind of go down that lane. So it's really beautiful, man. Just kind of feeling like I'm getting back to myself and becoming someone else at the same time.
Yeah, I could tell. And you speak about when we look at your acting teacher, because this was someone, I guess Aaron, right? He's your acting teacher, that your acting coach. You said that he's one of the best in the game for sure, no doubt about it. He gave you this toolbox that you use to this day. What do you feel is though a tool that you haven't taken out of that box yet that you want to use going forward now that you've had your time to reflect during the strike?
Ooh, I mean, a tool that I haven't used, I don't know. I think definitely depending on the character, I've tried to use everything he's taught me. I still use like the beginning student binder that he gave us when you first joined up. I still have that. Depending on the character, I will bust that out and go through the original checklist and do it like I just started class 2 weeks ago. But I think something I want to definitely increase on is my imagination. A lot of my work is substitution based, where I try to really just relate whatever situation the character has been through, if I have not been through it directly, to something close enough, just so I can match those feelings and emotions to bring some authenticity to it.
Mhm.
But some situations, I mean, like I want to play superheroes, man, and it's like I ain't never been Batman, so I'm gonna have to imagine those circumstances, and it's like that's something I really just want to build on. But yeah,
And the dedication that you serve to your roles too, because I heard about it when getting the part of the Jamaican murderer, when you just let your hair go crazy, you had to
man,
look the part
and I really
for the audition.
I love to do that just because it's like I don't know, a lot of people, a lot of actors, I feel like care, and it makes sense, but they care a lot about how they look. And we're in a visual industry, so I understand that. But there's a point where you have to not care about that and truly do what serves the character and what serves the story. And to me, I feel like Charlize Theron showed us this with Monster. The uglier you could be sometimes, the better and the more connected people will feel. It's such a more a visceral performance when you can see this person that we usually see as so put together and beautiful has stripped everything away just to bear the ugliness in that side of how that human can act. And so, yeah, man, I'm all about staying committed. I mean, even for Gat, I was a little method. I mean, I wasn't going around clubs spraying women with bottles of champagne or nothing, but like, yeah, definitely within the energy, I was definitely outside more. I was putting myself into the lifestyle of a music artist. And I mean, probably that energy led into me creating music over the summer because we ended in April. And then that was kind of like right when I started making music.
Yeah, and you found a whole new lane for yourself, and I could see big things coming with that. Big collaborations. Say if someone were to call you up for Weighted Blanket, who do you manifest that person to be? Because I know you're spiritual. The 1111, you got that
Yeah,
tatted on you.
got it tatted.
Yeah. So who
Um,
are you manifesting to get on that remix?
I mean, shoot, a Brent Fayez collab will always be fire. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Brent. I would really love a woman on Weighted Blanket. Maybe
SZA.
Coco Jones, SZA. Oh my God, SZA. Oh, nah, SZA on that track would actually be fire. See, now my sister knows SZA too. Don't you giving me man, I might have to do that. SZA would be a great feature. I think her tone plus, I mean, I hope she agrees with the message. I really wanted to make an appreciation song for thick women, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
did.
yeah, if I could have SZA on there, that'd be great. Georgia Smith,
Mm,
Georgia Smith. Oh, Georgia Smith, Thames, SZA. Those are my top three
your
right
top
there.
three. See, and it's gonna happen.
Yeah, manifestation, man. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
as long as you believe it, anything is possible in life. I like to tell myself, life is not whatever you make it, it's whatever you believe it is. Whatever you can convince yourself is the way life works, that's how it's going to work. If you tell yourself you could speak something and then you'll get it, and you truly believe that with your heart, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And you've done it all this way up into everything. I mean, how does your mom feel about now that she's seen the track? Because she was someone that told you iCarly wasn't big enough.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when I went to homeschooling, she said I had a year to book something. I booked one line on iCarly, and she's like, "That's not what I meant." Go. But I was like, all right, for sure. I mean, my mom now, she's incredibly proud. She sees all the work, she sees the dedication, and I mean, she's just seeing the fruits of my labor at this point. I mean, right now I have two shows that are streaming on Max, and I think just that alone has shown her like I've pushed this dream pretty much as the captain since 15. So for the last 15 years, I've really taken control of what I want to happen in life. And I mean, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job. There's definitely more to go. There's definitely a lot more growth. There's definitely more I want to accomplish. But I think she sees where we're at now and is like, all right, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, trust it now.
You spoke about imagination before, and something that I did learn about you and studying everything you've done this far. You talked about 2K expanding your range and imagination on the stage there too.
Yeah, 2K was definitely a major help to my process, to my life, to acting. Shout out to Chris Papiernick, the director, man. He just gave us a stage where we really could imagine. And for people that don't know, when you're shooting 2K, you're in these super tight mocap suits with all these dots on you in pretty much a giant warehouse with a bunch of cameras tracking your movements. And there's no walls, there's no doors, there's no actual physical sets. Maybe we'll have like some wooden chairs and a table just so we know where things are, but everything else has to be imagined. Circumstances, like they just tell you, all right, you're in the tunnel of the arena. All right, now you're in the locker room. And so it's like you don't have any real basis to go off of what it looks like. So you really have to just play and allow yourself to imagine all the circumstances. And yeah, 2K was a great learning experience. And I'm grateful that I got to do that back to back, 2 years back to back, just because I felt like it was like a summer acting boot camp the first time. And then the second time was like, what did you learn? And let's apply it.
Yeah.
And yeah, an amazing, grateful gift that I got in my life for that.
Madden, and then you want to do Call of Duty eventually, I heard.
That's my trifecta. I started
Yeah.
off with Madden. I got two K games. If I can get in Call of Duty and get my face scanned, and then I can go home and play as myself online on Warzone, I'm done. I'm like, that's the video game trifecta for me. So yeah, that's definitely the goal. I mean, if there's anybody over at Call of Duty, just call me up, Patrick Cage. I'm available for you. Yeah.
And you're not afraid to keep yourself in the box. But when me going back and just learning about your early stories, was it true that you kind of didn't want to get into like that Disney frame to get kind of pigeonholed there? Because The Lion King was an audition I heard that your mom took you to. You heard it on the radio in Chicago.
Yeah, well, no, I was in LA, but it was for the Chicago
It was for the
production.
Chicago one.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my intro into acting. But I don't know. I guess when I started to kind of analyze the industry and what I had seen and like the trajectory of careers at 15, I had kind of noticed people that went to Disney, they were stars right now, but I didn't see much longevity later in life. And I knew that this wasn't something I just wanted to do like while I was a kid. I was like, I want to do this for the foreseeable future. And so I was like, I don't want to do Disney and kind of get stuck in that little hole. When I went in an audition for my agent, I literally did the monologue from V for Vendetta. And she was like, that was great, but you got to come up with something kid appropriate because you're 15, bro. You're not going to play V for Vendetta right now. But I think she knew my mindset was I was already further than where I was at that time. The things that I wanted to do weren't where I was at age-wise yet. So I think she just held on to me and allowed me to kind of grow into who I was going to be. And like I said, man, I'm just grateful because now I feel like I'm finally getting all those opportunities. I feel like at 15, I was trying to do the things I wanted to do at 30. And now at 30, I'm like, okay, I can go forward and actually attack all of this from a realistic standpoint. Yeah.
Something I found interesting too. You'll write to producers. I know some of these producers they'll play the game because they'll be like, "Oh yeah, that's how I envision the character as well," but then you won't end up getting the part. But who's a producer that you were able to form a bond with behind one of these shows that you've been on, or just one that you think you're going to work with down the line here, in which you both see the vision for a character?
Definitely Christian Papiernik. I mean,
Mm,
not Christian Papiernik, Christian Nolan Jones. My bad.
okay.
We did my first short film where I cried, Brown with Blue. And I don't know, the way that we see characters, his style as a director, my style as an artist, as an actor, I feel like we just mesh really well. Um, Issa Rae, I love everything she's done. I've wanted to work with her since I saw season one of Insecure. I have auditioned countless times for every season of Insecure. And so to be on Rap Shit now and be playing Gat, and just when we talk on set, I think we're very aligned on what she sees for Gat and how I interpret Gat. And so I think that's something I'm excited to see how that plays out. I'm definitely excited for the rest of the season, for you guys all to see where Gat goes. But yeah, I think there's a lot of people. What's who else? Oh, I'm blanking on her name right now. That's terrible. It's a woman I worked with on CSI Hawaii. She ended up casting me again on The Rookie. Lisa Demond. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, she was ended up being one of the producing partners or producing directors on Power last season, Power Book 4 with my friend Chris Lofton. And so yeah, I definitely want to work with her again. I mean, I'm super grateful that I've been through this industry and actually formed connections with people that you enjoy working with. It's a very collaborative process being an actor, being on set. And so to be able to find people that you not only enjoy the type of work you do, but enjoy working with them, all a blessing, man.
Mhm. Do you feel as though that a lot of connection, because I'm more in the music side of things, I deal with a lot of artists and stuff, and I feel as though a lot of relationships are face value. Do you feel as though it's deeper that when in the movie TV industry?
Um, Case by case basis.
Case by case.
Yeah, I think some relationships are still very Hollywood, very surface. And there's just certain people that your souls genuinely connect on a deeper level. You guys become friends outside of this. I mean, I've definitely made genuine friends within this industry. I've worked with people and then stayed connected after years and been like, oh wow, that's right, we met on set. I completely forgot because we have a whole friendship now outside of that. So yeah, I just think I've always said your vibe attracts your tribe. And so when you meet certain people and they're on the same energy frequency as you guys are always gonna link up.
Yeah. It definitely you got to be on the same wavelength and have the same ideas, and form a bond that's going to last for a long time, and
Exactly.
that's the
And I
key.
mean, like that's the thing is I hope to have that in music because like I look at like Drake and Future, for instance. They clearly make a lot of music together. They work together. They work well together. They have a friendship outside of the music. I would love to have more things like that now that I'm venturing into this music space, just because I think it's a great feeling when you can have friends that you're not only inspired by, fans of, but then you guys can work together and make more great art. That's a dream come true for real. Like I would love to make songs with more of my friends. I would love to make movies with more of my friends. I think like if I can continue to do that throughout my career, I have a very happy, blessed career, man.
It- you mentioned something right there that I do want to get into here. Is this something that you're prepping for, to make your own films here? That you just kind of hinted at
Yeah,
it.
yeah, a
Yeah.
hundred. I mean, yeah, I want to lean into directing as as I progress throughout my career. It's just always something that's interested me. I mean, I love storytelling. I love making movies. I love movies, and so I don't want to have my creative process or my ability to create something be limited just by how I look. So it's like if I can be a part of the process by commanding the set, putting all the pieces together, seeing the vision from script to screen, then yeah, I mean, I would love it. And I think I have a lot of creative ideas on how I want to direct certain things. So that's something I'm moving into. And I mean, I got some ideas working up. Man, we working on some things.
Working. Okay,
Yeah.
what would the Patrick Cage directorial debut for a heist movie look like? I know you're a big heist guy.
Ooh, a heist movie. We're doing downtown LA
Mm.
for sure. Downtown LA, three different buildings, three banks. Actually, I gotta talk about this later, bro. Somebody gonna take. I ain't in this yet. I haven't written. This is about to be an outline. But yeah, we do three banks for sure. We do the City National, the Wells Fargo, and I think there's a B of A building somewhere around here.
Yeah.
Me, Sam Jackson, Chris Meyer, Chris Lofton,
Mm.
my boy Ken Matangulu, fire actor. And then I'd say, who else? We get Zendaya up in there. Yeah, she's actually like the techie person that helps us break into all the vaults and shit. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. I'm thinking now you really got me think about this. And then maybe like Zoe Saldana as the cop that's looking for us.
Mm.
Her partner's Timothy Chalamet. Don't get me started on this, man. I'm saying I got a whole cast right here. Um, yeah, no, I mean, heist movies is definitely something I would love to direct. I have a idea for a huge, massive, epic on the seas. That's all I can say right now. And you know, like I said, romance films, man. I think I really want to showcase my idea of love or a love story. I mean, because like some of the things I've written, they end kind of sad. they don't
Oh,
all have happy endings. Yeah.
oh man, not like higher learning or how about like poetic justice, like with Tupac and Janet?
Definitely on that line. I mean,
Yeah.
like I don't know. I like to make people feel. So if I can take you on a roller coaster of feeling like some highs and then some lows, I'm I'm kind of messed up. I want to do that. I want you to cry. But yeah, I just like to elicit emotions out of people, man. Whether it's comedy, joy, fear, it's suspense, sadness. Like I love the process of being able to watch something and to connect to it so deeply that you're actually emotionally moved by it. Like that's everything to me, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that same goes like either watching it or listening to it. I mean, there's definitely a song, a ballad that I wrote that I'm gonna release later that I hope people. I mean, not that I hope people cry to it, but I hope that y'all hear it and just connect to it and understand like at least my emotions in that place and in that time. And if you've had a similar experience, I hope you can just relate, vibe out, get a good cry out. Crying is healing. I think it's something we all got to do.
Yeah. Oh, it definitely is, especially when you don't get roles because you have a great approach to it that there's always another job. You
Always.
always you got to have that mindset because you could get attached to you get upset about the roles that you really want. And this is
Mhm.
what's going to bring me to the next question is what do you do like when you're on a cold streak, when you're not getting auditions like how you were, when you're kind of going on that cold streak? What do you kind of do in the meantime? Do you just keep pulling? Do you have to like go find work on the side? What is it that you have to do?
Just go crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Pretty much. I'll play. Yeah, essentially, I keep pushing. Go harder in the gym. I'll start making music. Just like if I feel like I'm not being fed or fulfilled creatively, I will find other avenues because I don't know. There's no real reason to get sad anymore. Like I said, or like you said, I do really believe that there's always another job. So it's like whatever's meant for me will find me. Um, but yeah, during those slow times, I mean, I've been grateful and fortunate enough to not have to deal with those for a couple years. So I mean, the slowest I'll get is like maybe a month where there's no audition, and I start to freak out like, what's going on? It's been a while, but yeah, I think it's really just focusing on the fact that like a slow month, a slow 3 months, a slow 6 months is fine. If this is a lifelong journey, it's like these things, the amount of time is inconsequential because I'm going to continue. It's not going to be something that makes me stop. So it's just having a support group of my friends and staying focused on the end goal.
Mm.
I think that really is what just kind of keeps me in that space to keep going.
And it's brought you this far. I mean, just learning about your humble beginnings, and because you're LA, that's you right there. At Crenshaw, I was hearing all about the story, and you wanted acting so bad. You were cleaning up the alley. I
Yeah,
heard about it, but behind Aaron's alley there to pay for your acting classes, and then you eventually got into that advanced class, and he said you're ready to audition, and it just went from there. Would you kind of say if there's an actor out, whoever, Wisconsin, we could put them anywhere. Would you recommend, if you want it so bad, stop wasting your time and energy. You gotta have money to get to the place, but are you big on, if you really want your dream, go with the shirt on your back to that place? Go to, if you want to go to LA, just go to the shirt on your with the shirt on your back. Stop wasting time and go and follow your dream.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a riskier play, but my whole life has been, I'll figure it out.
Mm.
Figure it out. I want this. I'm gonna go here. It's like I have enough money to do the first 3 months of Aaron Spizer's class. What about after that? I don't know. I'll figure it out. And that's really what it was. Like I had a lot of emotional breakthroughs. I went to Nafisa's housewarming. Aaron Spizer showed up. He was like, "Hey, it's good to see you again. How you been?" I was like, "I'm good." He was like, "What are you up to?" I was like, "Just chilling, really." He was like, "You got time?" I said, "I got tons of time. I got no money." And he was like, "Well, come by the studio. We'll figure out what we can talk about." And he was like, "Yeah, I will let you clean the alleyway Tuesdays and Thursdays, and you can come to class Monday through Friday for free." And I was like, "Cool." And he let me do that for 2 years, man.
Wow.
And yeah, I really did just, it was on me though. Every Tuesday and Thursday, 2 o'clock, I'm back there in that alleyway cleaning it up, not asking for what do I have to do. You know what you got to do. Grab a trash bag, all the trash. And I mean, like, it was not pretty, bro. There was actual human shit back there. I would have to
I
human
did
poop.
hear about that. You could curse. Yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah. And so it's like I'm picking up used condoms. It's just like, what, it's like I say, how bad do you want it? What is worth it to you? Like, what are you willing to do? And Dave Chappelle said this: set your price. If there's a point that you're like, this is too far, this is too much, I won't cross this point for my dream, no matter what, set that. But if scooping up human shit falls under that line, pick it up. Let's
Mm.
go. Because my thing is like, you never know what avenue you're going to receive help. You never know what avenue you're going to receive your blessing. So stay open to the things that energetically feel right. My dad used to always say something. He would say, be as crazy as you want to in life until you don't feel safe anymore. And once you don't feel safe, stop. And so that's kind of like how I live my life, is just take risks. Go for that. Ask for that job. A closed mouth don't get fed. It's like, what's the worst that happens? They say no. The very worst that happens is like, oh my God, I hate you, kid. Why would you even ask me that? And then they'll probably threaten you. That's like the absolute worst that could happen. And the threat is probably empty. They're not going to remember you. You're at dinner asking for a job. No one cares.
Yeah.
So it's like, my thing is just like, go for it. Nobody's going to hand you shit in life. So you just got to go for what you want. Life's
No,
too short.
no, you're right. You got to go for it. There's no tomorrow. It's not a guarantee.
Not guaranteed.
I wanted to bring up what you do for the homeless because you give back. I read about it in the
Yeah.
bio, just everything that you do. What prompts you to be so giving and want to give back?
Growing up in LA, I mean, you see a lot of homelessness. And I mean, like,
Mm.
I live downtown now, it's gotten even worse. Like, it's something it's in my face every day. And so there's this place called hashtag lunch bags.
Mhm.
They meet up on either the end of or the last Saturday or Sunday of every month. And we meet up, we make sandwiches, draw artwork on the lunch bags, and we drive downtown to Skid Row and give out, lunch for the day. And it's not a permanent fix, but it's something to help, just to show people that they're not forgotten about, because a lot of people do just walk right by homeless people as if they don't see them, as if they don't exist. And so, yeah, I don't know, just seeing it my entire life, it's like, you're still a person, man. I mean, whether you've given up or whether other people have given up on you, I just want to show like you still deserve to have a fulfilling life.
It's true. Yeah. Everyone
Yeah,
deserves that.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here.
Yeah.
We beat the odds as it is. I mean, we're here and we're still alive. So yeah, live this shit to the fullest.
Westworld, welcome to Chippendales. Now you got rap shit. We can go all the NCIS, CSI, everything you've been in, man. What role changed your life as far as when we talked about the craft of an actor, opening you up, really just showing who
Oh,
you truly are? What role changed your life as an actor from the craft standpoint?
um, I say there were like three really. Um, like I said, Brown with Blue was the first time I had ever cried on screen. So that was just something that kind of opened me up and showed me a new sense of vulnerability around strangers, around people, and in that form, like in that setting, because that's a different level of ignoring a camera. And I mean, Westworld kind of prepped me for that. Just I was working with so many people that I had watched growing up, and I was just constantly asking questions on that set. I knew that I was the young kid that really essentially knew nothing, and so I was asking just everybody, like, how do you do this? How did you get here? What's kind of your process for this? James Marsden gave a lot of great advice. Jeffrey Wright, Evan Rachel Wood, I had one night where I worked with Tandy and she gave great advice as well. So I think that definitely just gave me new tools to add to the kit that I've used going forward at different times. And definitely 2K23. Like I
Mm,
said, that was like an acting intensive. And I know it's a video game, but it's like just the way we were shooting, we were doing 40 to 50 pages a day.
I
And I
heard
mean,
about that.
yeah, usually when you're on set, we're doing 3 to 5 a day, like on a TV show. So it's like just that kind of just shows you this the magnitude of work, how we're flying through scenes. And there's you really don't have I won't say like room to mess up because there is no real mess up. The way that Christian liked to shoot that, it was very free flowing. And so we were allowed to ad lib, we were allowed to play. And as long as the scene flowed, the timing was right, and you got the information across, he was with it. And so that was where I really learned how to move more on instincts. And instincts feel more natural for someone like me because it's just more human. So as long as I know what I'm talking about and I can blend it with just the reaction of like natural human instincts, I feel like that's the best combination for me as an artist.
Mm.
Yeah, but those 3 projects for sure definitely elevated me.
There you have it, man. And then we got 2024 on the horizon here. We got 1 month left of the year, starting tomorrow, December 1st.
Yeah.
What do you foresee here for 2024? You got the music now. You already know you're solidified there. You got a talent at that. And it's been way before when we look back at the Hamilton days, all the instruments you've learned how to play. So
Hey,
now,
good information, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, now 2024. I mean, I definitely want to drop more music. I'm very excited about the music just because I don't know, it's something that like you said, the people from high school were really the only people to know that I even did music. So now to kind of show people this side of me, I'm very excited for everybody to just hear it. And then going forward, I mean, obviously more TV shows. Uh I mean, waiting on that season 3 renewal for Rap Shit and seeing what happens there. And then more movies, more shows, staying on the grind, man. I mean, like this is like I said, I want to do this for the foreseeable future. I'm going to do this for the foreseeable future. So there's no stopping this. It's just now with the music, I have something to give y'all in between TV shows and projects.
yeah,
Yeah, which I love. I mean, I'm really excited about this EP. I don't have an official release date. We're still tightening up a couple things, but once I do, I mean, I'm gonna do a heavy push on that just because yeah, it's gonna be a very vulnerable thing. It is kind of like me showing the world my heart. It's my first time opening up publicly.
yeah.
So yeah, it'll be fun.
I need to get a little bit because I know what you're all about as far as R&B goes. Who's in your top five for hip hop artists? I
Oh,
want to know.
um, Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it's Drake. Drake, Yachty has recently creeped up on my list. Huge fan, actually. Let's see. Man, I do listen to a lot of R&B because I'm just thinking through now. I'm like,
Yeah.
mostly R&B artists. Can we count Burna Boy? I know he's really like more Afro beats, but
Yeah, we could count him. We could count
okay.
him. Yeah, because he does the collabs and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like Drake has really dominated everything lately. I do, and I do like some NBA YoungBoy. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. There's a couple NBA YoungBoy songs I be in the gym and they get it cracking. And let me see. Shoot, I'm about to check my phone. Who I got in my most recently listened? I'm not gonna lie, it's mostly been Drake Scary Hours 3 lately.
Oh, John Wick. That song's crazy.
John Wick, Evil Ways.
Yeah. J. Cole.
Yeah, man. I've definitely been on that for a cool
Red
little
Button.
red button. Red button. That one goes crazy. Um, I'm gonna actually give a little shout out to what's my guy? Murph Dilly. He's got this song that I've been playing on repeat like nonstop lately. So yeah, definitely him.
And where's he from?
Chicago.
He's from Chicago. Okay. Yeah, G Herbo Kanye's
Yeah,
world
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, so I'm definitely vibing with that right now. But yeah, those would be my top five. And then I gotta say, Chameleon on rap shit,
Yeah.
um, has her new song SUV that's out. That's my dog, and I truly love her music.
Fire.
Yeah, 100%.
What's your top Drake album? You're a big Drake fan. What's your favorite Drake album?
E. It's a toss up between Nothing Was the Same and If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Mm,
Yeah, Take Care is definitely up there. I'm gonna give it to Nothing Was the Same. Then If You're Reading It, It's Too Late. Because
Tuscan Leather.
Husk and Leather, the opening of that.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing is Legend is a great opening
Yeah.
to.
If you're reading this, yeah.
I mean, like, if I die, I'm a legend, baby. That I remember when I heard that song, I was actually in acting class at Aaron Spizer's when
Wow.
that surprise drop happened. And I got the notification on my phone, and I was like, the second we get a break, I'm outside and I'm blasting this shit. And I listened to that first song, and I don't know, it just set the tone for my whole year after that. The second I listened to it too. But Drake has a way of doing that. He'll drop an album and it'll literally be the soundtrack to my life at that time of whatever I'm going through.
Mm,
And I mean, he did it again with For All the Dogs.
yeah.
Every time. He's consistent, I will say.
And just think, there's a parallel between you and Drake. You know, Drake, Degrassi. You have been in a bunch of TV, Westworld, and all this, and now you're going into the music, and Drake went into the music after Degrassi. So there's the parallel.
Yeah, it's bad interesting. Plus, Drake said he was taking a break, but then he dropped Scary Hours 3.
Yeah,
So
there's no breaks.
it's no breaks for him. But if he ever takes a break, I mean, I think that would be a great opening for a lot of young artists to kind of change the scene. I feel like Drake has dominated for so long, like he said, 15 years of dominance, but he has dominated for so long that he kind of has become the tastemaker of where music goes. And as much as I love Drake, I would just kind of like to see where other artists want to take music, just because Drake has a full lock on the industry right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm excited to see what music comes up in these next 2-3 years for sure.
So my Patrick Cage is next.
Hey man, you already know the resurgence of R&B is already happening. So Patrick
Yeah.
Cage will be on the radio stations everywhere. Way to Blanket out now. Check out the music video too. I'm not sure if you got a chance to see that.
I did. I checked it out. It was
Yeah.
90s style. I saw it in there. Yeah.
I'm trying to bring the essence back all through everything, through the visuals, through the sound. So thank you, man. I appreciate that.
It kind of reminded me of Biggie Smalls' Warning, but it was only the R&B version.
Come on now. We were trying to go with that belly look, that belly
The
vibe.
belly look, the Hype Williams.
Yep. You felt it. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're definitely trying to just like visually get people back into that kind of nostalgic feel.
I like that. The legendary visuals, right? Nothing will ever beat that opening of the club scene in Belly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
It's truly iconic. Yeah. Everybody gonna remember that.
Yeah, everyone knows. Quick sports take, man. It's a sports show. Rocking with the Lakers.
I mean, I want to, man. It's just say I'm gonna always rock with the Lakers. I'm from LA. That's my city.
Yeah.
I'm a Laker fan, but like, God, and the Clippers is bad right now. This is both of them. This is like, all right, man. I think this season I'm gonna just shut up. I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm gonna just watch y'all play and enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'll definitely if we start gearing up during the playoffs, I'll be loud again. I'll be talking that shit. Yeah, 100%. But yeah, I mean, right now my team is kind of ass, so I'm just like whatever. Yeah, and the Rams haven't been like the greatest either. So
no, after that Super Bowl, it's like that was like it. It was,
I was talking big shit after that Super Bowl, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was going on. Everybody was like, "But who the champs? We the champs. We got our team back, and now we back up. We winning, and we have not shown that team effort since that game.
no.
It is bad, bro. I'm rooting for him though. I'm rooting for all of them, and I mean, Bron is Bron, so it's like,
Yeah,
I just hope
Bron.
I just hope he stays in the league to be able to play with his other son, man. I think that would be really sick.
Bronny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Both sons, Bronny and his younger one.
Yeah, that's right.
You saw that what was it, a Beats ad, an Apple ad?
Yeah, I did come across that. Yep.
His wife talking about you got to stay in the league long enough to play with you. I was like, okay, talk your shit then, bro.
Yeah.
I'm with it. But yeah, so I mean, sports are kind of making me sad right now, just as a LA fan. But there have been some really good games. There was a great game the other night. The Falcons.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Falcons. Yeah, they pull off that big win.
Yeah, that was nice. I can't even lie. That was a great game.
Yeah. It could be worse. You could be a New York fan. I like the Jets. The Jets are terrible. The Knicks aren't bad though.
They're bad though.
Yeah. Jalen Brunson.
And so I'll be giving him shit for it. But yeah, I think good.
Yeah, Jalen Brunson's crazy. Randall's doing it.
He said Randall's doing that.
Yeah, yeah, he'll have a great night like he did last night against the Hornets, and then he won't do anything for a stretch. Yeah.
I ain't even watched that game. Actually, I saw a piece of it. I was over at Chris Lofton's. I had an audition, and he
Oh,
had
okay.
right before we started up, and I was like, "Oh shit, okay." It was like 111 to 104 last time I saw it. I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Who ended up winning it?
Knicks actually won. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
pulled that
Yeah.
out.
I'll
They was
take
there.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, good shit. Good shit. Pull that
Yeah.
out. All right. All right. I can't be too mad at it then.
Yeah. No,
But
but
man,
go
I would say
Lakers.
I got a crazy love for New York, man. I mean, as an LA native, I know it's kind of crazy. We're supposed to have this rivalry, but if I ever moved out of LA, I'm moving to New York. Like I love that city. The energy of it is unmatched. I got love for all my New York people. The Bronx is a crazy place. Love y'all. It's all love. It's, when I be out there, I definitely be up in Brooklyn. But yeah, the Knicks, the Nets. I might be able to hop on the bandwagon if I ever move out there. I mean, I see you got the Knicks hat on right now.
Yeah, I'm always rocking with the Knicks. Yeah.
Oh, that's your team?
Yeah, that's my team.
All right, all right. All right. Well, good luck to y'all. You
Yeah.
know, out.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited for the season. I feel like it's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. I'm hoping, man. Hope for your Lakers and hope that the Knicks do well.
Fingers
Keep our
crossed.
fingers crossed, man. Patrick
Yeah.
Cage, anything else you would love to let your fans know? Anything else that we didn't cover here today?
Not really. It's just, check out that weighted blanket, run it up. Patrick Cage weighted blanket on YouTube to see the video. Rap shit Thursdays at midnight. Bookie Thursdays at midnight. Both on stream on Max. The Max app. Check it out. And yeah, stay tapped in with me. I mean, follow me on Instagram at Patrick Cage. I'm definitely gonna be dropping more music soon for everybody. And I'm excited for this journey.
You already know, man. Big things on the horizon. You're always welcome on the show, man. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate everything that you're doing out here, and it's only up from here.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you for having me on today.
Of course, anytime. All right. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm looking forward to the new episodes in music.
Peace. Tap in, bro. Tap in.
Of course. Peace
All right,
out.
dude. Late.